Hello everybody, this is the Penalty Channel, and today I'm doing a review of Krypton, Episode 2, and our thoughts and opinions. So we're just joining ourselves. Oh yeah, at the end of this episode, I'm gonna call Zod, because, you know, the mom is Zod, like the daughter's like Zod 2, Zod Light, but I'm gonna call Zod and Zod's daughter. And then L, I'm just calling him L, so L-E, but he's real name, so make it easier for me to do that, okay? So it starts out with L talking to Adam Strange like this, at the freaking, sorcerer. Forward to like that. He's basically his family's hideout. The guy's trying to convince him, hey, the Brainiac is coming, the war is going to be destroyed, like this, your grandson, he's like, well, if that's true, why did my grandson didn't come instead of you? He's like, he can't do it. Basically, he can't do it. He's a big deal in my world, and he sends me to do it because I have the power to do it. And he's like, okay, well, you have to prove to me this is real, like this. And I get it, you want to have payback from the Flex people like this. The guy that murdered your family. I feel you on that. But you have a destiny. You need to save your grandson and your planet from Brainiac. So yeah, basically, he has the argument. And he's like, oh, Alfred's like, can you bring her back, you know, with you? He's like, okay, they go back. They're walking in the streets like this. And basically, like, he's like, if you want to fit in, change your clothes. Go back to the bar. My homeboy hooked with some new clothes, okay, for your fit in. It cuts off to Zod's daughter. They're basically talking about going into the scums like that, basically the ghetto, and like slaughtering people like this. And basically the one guy's like this: we're gonna kill all these terrorists, but hey, if we kill innocent people, who cares? They're all scum. They're not linked, you know. And this class is just kind of messed up like that. Because it really does remind me of the ancient Greeks like this. But like, yeah, like, she's like, that's not right. Like, I understand killing terrorists, but we shouldn't kill innocent people like this. It doesn't matter, they're unlinked people. Like that. And the same guy, after this, finds L, brings him to his wife, like that, the Feck's daughter. And like, she basically, hey, I know you're going through a lot. Because he's going through the death of he's still getting over the death of his grandpa, his mother, he was slaughtered for his eyes. His father, and like he has to marry the freaking like daughter of the man who's responsible for his whole family being destroyed. And he's like, she's like, I got your gift. It's your friend's ashes. He's like, it's, oh my god. Early on in the episode, he meets the freaking Fex dude, and he asks permission, basically to freaking basically to bury his freaking to have his ashes, do the ritual of mourning for his like family. He's like, you can't be like they're traitors, blah blah. And back to this, okay? The girl gets her the thing. He goes back to his parents' house, and then like he's like remembering all the memories, and some people knock on the door, and like, oh, I remember your family helped us out about our kid. They're good people. We love them. And the House of L is a symbol of the resistance, like that, basically. You see Adam Strange, well, he goes meet Adam Strange again at the bar, like that. And then like he's like, I have this little thing like this, hey, if you have 2 hours to find out prove to me if freaking Brainiac is real or not. He's like, okay, I can do that. So him and the freaking bartender go on their own mission. It cuts back to freaking Zod's daughter. And she's had enough with this like one guy like that, her attendant. And she challenged him, you know what, I challenge you in Wicked World Combat, one-on-one, no mercy given, no mercy taken like this, for your position like this. And the guy's like, you silly little girl. Okay. Well, like, her mom asked her to come to the office and like this, why did you do this, blah blah blah, how dare you do this to your parents, like this, you know what can be done, you can take it back now, you be killed, basically she's worried about her. And she's like, you never accept me as a Zod, like, you always I was unworthy of the name. I'm like, and I'm thinking of my mom, like, no, the mom doesn't think you're unworthy. She's thinking about your safety, and she does care for you. She doesn't want you to like overstep your bounds. She wants to take baby steps, you know, in slowly position like this. Like she's looking out for your best interest like that. So, you know, people have issues with the kids back and forth. You know, being a parent's hard, and that thing, they're really all at like the spot. It's like that. Like she's like, it's fine, so be it, like that. So you see more Carol Velt with Zod's daughter like that. I'm like, I would like to see how your kindness skipped your grandson like that, like Zod. So it gets off to this. But Zod's grandmother, like that, Zod's mom, reminds me a lot of the Zod we know from the movies like this. And I'm like, okay, I can see how he gets his personality, how the structure of the spawn, I'm calling them spawns because the military class system really shaped and formed the mindset of Zod and his personality. If you count Smallville Zod, freaking Man of Steel, the comics, you see how it shaped him as a man like this. And I'm like, yeah, that society, that class, would really make you in that personality like this, because you wouldn't have a normal personality me and you do have like this. Another thing I thought was funny is like next scene, I might get on a little older, but next scene like when freaking L meets up with the freaking Vic guy and his daughter, and he sees like the freaking God, I think it's 300 when I see him like this because he has a golden face and all this, and he's talking about. Yes, you know what this means with the faces of God like this. All worship is one, and he's the first of vow. And I'm like, yes, Krypton is the one special planet of all the universe. So my thinking is, oh my God, that's almost like our religion. You know, if you're Christian, Muslim, doesn't matter what you are. All religion basically said the Earth is the most holiest place, and we are chosen people. And I'm like, I never thought if aliens think the same thing about things like that. So I was a little. Their society is kind of similar to our society. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, you worship King Xerxes, like basically like this. It's getting silly, but okay. Next to the next thing. You see Adam Strange and the freaking bartender like this, looking at the computer, looking for anomalies, and like, oh, we have to go here. Like, okay. And the guys, I guess, we might have to give you away your hat. And Adam's like, no, not my baseball hat. Well, they go off to meet this one dude. And some guy gives Al the knife. And he gives the hat, and so we go off to look for the thing. It cuts off of that to a freaking the fight scene with like freaking Zod's daughter and her commander. She's getting her butt kicked. She's getting ripped like this, punch the belly, slam, choke like this. And I'm like, oh my God! I hope before the fight happens. I think this is her fiance. It hasn't been confirmed or not, but I have a strong feeling this is her betroller, saying like this: "You are a Zod. For the House of Zod, you're a light. You're not weak. You're strong. I see it in you every day. You can defeat him." Give him this spiraling speech. I'm like, yeah, you can do this. She goes there. L goes back to his Fortune of Solitude, back to his like that, and like this is the part. Like, I was like, okay, I know you're supposed to mirror Kal-El, but they really basically took Kal-El's story and kind of gave it to the new L guy. And like I was like, okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous now. Like, I like it when you change things up, but don't make it basically Superman without no power, please. He sees like when he cuts his hands and spreads his blood, so like the blood of L will always be able to like connect to this fortress. So he cuts his hand, spreads his blood there, and then he sees a freaking vision. He sees his grandfather. And computer thinks like this. I'm not your grandfather. I have all his memories, all his knowledge, but I'm a phantom like this. I can tell you what happened. And basically he explains to L like this, hey, I made a phantom zone, I went around the universe, I saw this like creature destroying planets, and I know he's coming for Krypton like this. And his grandson's like, I will help you defeat him. I will finish what you started, grandfather. We can do it together. So good. But deal with this Fex thing, you know, deal with this Fex thing. You can get that piece of garbage off your chest like that. So I was like, cool, they're doing that. And I'm like, so you're basically Superman with no power. Okay, storyline kind of. I'm like, okay, cool. Hope they get past that part because I didn't like that part. Because they made him too close to basically Superman, like that story a little more. That's my point of view, maybe it's like different, but that part I was like, no, come on, change that part, crap. But yeah, after that, he goes back and he sees his wife, well, his fiance, and he sees the effects guy. He's like, I will marry your daughter, I will do the science experiment, but I will never wear this symbol like this. I want to be weightless and be scum over wearing this bullshit. He cuts it off. The guy's scared because he's going to get killed. And she's shocked. And then you see freaking, he's like all yelling, and you see the war guy coming, the leader, the spiritual leader. He's like, no, he has a right to wear what he wants. You can wear the science skill thing as your ring, as your symbol. He's like, okay, cool. Ends that. It cuts off to freaking Adam Strange and like, I don't even know the guy's name, but I'm gonna call it the bartender. That's what I've been calling him the whole time. Finds some stuff in the freaking desert, brings it back, it cuts off again to basically seeing Zod's daughter beat the crap out of the guy. It reminds me of fucking Man of Steel, and when they say no mercy, I'm like, oh yeah, Zod didn't ask for mercy when Superman had his neck like this, and Superman just, please stop, I don't want to do this, don't kill him. He's like, it's never, and first Superman stopped his neck. Zod, I see why he did that now, just watching this episode, because his mindset, and mentality. So like, she's like, no mercy, and snaps his neck, and it reminds me of Man of Steel a lot. I thought it was pretty badass. It elevates her character. She has a new position now. Her mom gave her some respect, and she's like, I hope you don't get your twin killed like this. But overall, she was proud of her daughter doing that like that. And she knew her daughter still loves that one guy, and the reason she's doing this to help him out and not make sure he doesn't kill Elle, Well, Elle goes back to the bar, and Adam Strange and the bartender shows them the egg thing of Krypton sent by Brainiac, and basically tell him, hey, Brainiac is here. He's here already, and the planet invasion is about to stop pretty soon. So now I'm thinking the War God is a version of Brainiac. So hopefully we see if it's true. Do you think the War guy, the King Xerxes guy, is Brainiac in disguise? And I'm thinking Elle will get his name back pretty soon. So I'm interested. Do you think it's that stupid when they make him basically Superman minus? So yeah. Subscribe, comment, and you have a blessing day. And I'll see you next week for episode 3 of Krypton of the House of Elle.